Welcome to the Half Job George Restoration Show. Here's your host, Half Job George. Yeah, that's me. Welcome to the show, guys. Today's episode is about welding, which is something I said that I wouldn't do on YouTube, but, let's have a go anyway. Now, it's usually this point in the video where I show you some outtakes, but no clangers were dropped during the making of this video. If this is the first time you've seen one of my videos, please consider subscribing. I'm doing a full restoration of a 1960 Series 2 Land Rover. I think it's going to be worth you waiting around to see the finished product. But I would, because it's my Land Rover. The first thing I do when repairing chassis is to grind out the affected area. Why don't you smash the like button as hard as I kicked myself when I found these holes? Once you've cut the affected area out of your chassis, I like to use the DTT method to enable me to cut the piece that will fill the hole to the right size. DTT stands for Dirty Thumb Transfer. One of the most overlooked pieces of equipment in a workshop for welding chassis is a pair of scissors to cut your template out with. Once you've cut your template out, you can transfer the shape of the template onto a piece of 1.6mm steel, and I like to do this with a Sharpie. Other makes of marker are available. Once you've got the rough shape cut out, I like to use a flappy wheel on the grinder to make it an accurate fit. Now, it can be a lot easier if you're holding it with a magnet. Make sure you've prepped the area around your hole so you've got a nice clean surface to weld to. Once you've got your piece of metal inserted into your hole, you can get on with the welding. Also, make sure you've cleaned your earth point, otherwise it won't work at all. If you're an expert welder, you can probably tell why I'm not one. For the rest of you, I'm not here to teach you how to weld. You can learn that on your own. Once you've gummed up the hole with as much pigeon stuff as you can find, or MIG welding if you prefer, then it's time to grind off the excess material. I always like to grind my welds fully flush and all the way back to the original material to make it look like I've not done anything at all. Once you've ground your welds back with a flappy wheel on the grinder, you can give it a splash of red oxide primer. Then you'll need to let this go off. I left mine overnight. Then I changed my jumper and came back the next day to put some black on it. As with all good YouTube restorations, paint it black and put it back. Thanks for watching, please subscribe to my channel, please smash the like button, and please let me know in the comments if you think I should have done anything differently.